everybody, back with a vid. It's been a minute, busy with work and also getting all my stuff prepared for the race weekend. And yeah, I should have been in France by now, but the race got cancelled. The track was completely flooded and the weather forecast wasn't looking any better, so they cancelled the race. Hopefully better luck next weekend. I will be in France near Paris for a race, so fingers crossed that the weather is good. In this vid I want to show you guys how to measure the timing numbers on a Nitro engine, and we're gonna do that on the Ultimate M3X V2 ceramic. So what do we need? I made a stand just out of a piece of plywood to bolt the engine on. Made a piece underneath there so I can put it in here like that, so it's tight. We need a degree wheel, and I'm using this very cheap 360 degree wheel. It's only like $2 or something. Yeah, you also can use a degree wheel like this. There's not much difference. With this degree wheel you need to add up some numbers, and with this degree wheel you need to extract some numbers from the 360. We need a clutch nut to get the degree wheel on. We need a flashlight and some bolts to get the engine on the stand. So what's first is get this engine disassembled, remove the cooling head, the button head, the back plate and the carb. Alright, got it apart. Let's move this cap. So let's bolt it onto the stand. So first I'm gonna check if the crank pin is up, and then set my degree wheel to 0 right here. So it's about good. And then to determine the top dead center exactly, I'm gonna use a positive stop. This is a piece of plastic for the fuel tank. Yeah, you can use washers. I've used shock pistons. You put it on top of the piston. Take something that is really flat, pull it up here, turn it against that, and I'm reading 49 degrees right there. If I turn the other way, it should be at 360 minus 49. It's 311. It's at 38, so I need to shift it a tiny bit. 309. So this should be at 51 the other way. 51. So this is the exact top dead center. I'm reading 51 here. When I turn it the other way against the stop, that should be 360 minus 51. So that's 309. So this is how you determine the exact top dead center. Now we need to tighten the degree wheel without moving it. So I'm gonna hold it. It's tight. Let's check it again. .51 degrees, and this should be 309 exactly. So now my 0 degrees here is exactly top dead center. Get this out. Right, degree wheel set. So let's check the timing numbers on the crank. To do that, you need a flashlight. I shine it where the back plate is, and you can see now the light. It's coming to the crank window. You can see it close. You can see it open right there. Close again. So let's check at what degree it is closing. I'm gonna put my phone aside so I can see. Right there. And we are at 71 degrees. So the close is at 71 degrees. Now let's check when it opens. I'm gonna turn it further. It's right there. Right there. And I'm measuring 205. So let's write it down. 205. You need to extract this number from 360. So there is 155 left. So the opening is at 155 degrees. That is how easy you measure the timing numbers. So a little recap, starting from the 0, top dead center, the crank turns, it closes at 71 degrees, now we go further and it opens right there at 205. So now to the top dead center over here, the crank travels from 205 all the way to the 360 and the 0, and that is 155 degrees to top dead center. The closing is at 71. It opens at 155. So the total is 226. Total crank timing. Let's check the port timing. So port timing is measured from bottom dead center. Crank timing is measured from top dead center. So 180. This is bottom dead center. Piston travels up until the exhaust port closes, and it's at 265. So the exhaust 265 from the 180. So the exhaust timing is 85 degrees. And now let's check the intake timing. So from bottom dead center to the top of the highest intake port, right there, it's at right there, it's at 242. 242 from the 180. So that's 62 degrees. The blowdown, that's the difference between the top of the exhaust port and the top of the intake port. So the blowdown is 23 degrees. And the exhaust duration, meaning the amount of time the exhaust port stays open. So from bottom dead center, it is at 85 degrees. It travels bottom dead center 85 degrees and travels up again. So it's 2 times the exhaust timing. So the exhaust duration is at 170. That's it. Pretty easy to do. Pretty hard to be accurate, especially on the port timing. I hope I have explained it well for everyone to understand. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys later.